Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Joey Rehl with the WJTS News. A Dubois County Community Corrections officer is on administrative leave after allegedly having sexual relations with an inmate. The officer, Ryan Smith, is facing a level 5 felony charge of sexual misconduct with a detainee. The Dubois County Sheriff's Office and Dubois County Community Corrections were made aware of these allegations this week and immediately launched an investigation. This revealed that Schmidt had a sexual relation with a community corrections participant at an undisclosed location in March of 2021. The participant is no longer at the Dubois County Community Corrections Center and is being held at a different county jail on unrelated charges. The investigation into the allegations against Schmidt is ongoing. A popular intersection in Jasper was closed for a short time on Friday afternoon. A major car accident. It happened at the 36th and Newton Street intersection by Taco Bell on Friday afternoon. Jasper police say one vehicle flipped over and came to a rest on its top. No other information has been released at this time. Updates will be posted on our website, WJTS.tv, as they become available. Dealing drugs put a Lagodi man behind bars this week. Lagodi police arrested 21-year-old Dylan M. Jones on Wednesday, June 30th. Jones was charged with dealing and possession of methamphetamine, dealing and possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia, maintaining a common nuisance, resisting law enforcement, and disorderly conduct, and he was booked into the Martin County Security Center. Over 220 new laws went into effect in the Hoosier State on Thursday. House Enrolled Act 1006 brings reform to law enforcement throughout the state. The act establishes mandatory de-escalation training for all law enforcement officers and gives the Indiana Law Enforcement Training Board a way of decertifying an officer who is guilty of misconduct. Also, if an officer turns off their body cam with the intent to conceal their actions, they will be charged with a Class A misdemeanor. House Enrolled Act 1230 expands Indiana's successful safe haven law, which has saved the lives of dozens of newborns by allowing struggling parents to legally turn over custody of their child to medical staff. A higher punishment will be given to those stealing parts from vehicles. Senate Enrolled Act 167 establishes the theft of a component or parts of a vehicle, such as catalytic converter, as a level 6 felony. To protect the people of Indiana and their property, Senate Enrolled Act 187 increases the criminal penalties for rioting and allows the state government to withhold funds from local governments that fail to preserve their monuments and memorials from destruction. Senate Enrolled Act 377 establishes the Indiana Broadband Connectivity Program with the intent of expanding access to the Internet across the state. Senate Enrolled Act 263 prohibits state and local government from restricting the right to worship in person during an emergency. It also prevents state and local governments from imposing restrictions on religious organizations and religious services that are more restrictive than other businesses and organizations deemed essential services during a disaster. Finally, Senate Enrolled Act 97 designates popcorn grown in Indiana as the state snack. A link to see all the laws that went into effect this week is posted on our website, WJTS.tv. Music fans, get your calendars. After a one-year hiatus, the Ferdinand Folk Festival is coming back to 18th Street Park for its 11th year on Saturday, September 18th. Headline artist Brett Dennen will close out the night playing from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Dennen is known for a decade-plus career as singer-songwriter and was the author of the new Smokey Bear theme in celebration of Smokey's 75th birthday. His 17th studio album, See the World, is due out July 23rd on Mick Music and serves as a follow-up to the pair of 2018 EPs, Let and Here's Looking at You, Kid. Other performers include the Honey Vines, playing from 12 noon to 12:30. Croghan's Crossing is performing from 12:45 to 1:30 p.m. The Hagedorn Family Band takes the stage from 1:45 to 2:45. Master storyteller and multi-instrumentalist Joe Crookston of Ithaca, New York, is set to entertain the crowd from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Andrea Davidson, who was part of the 2014 Folk Festival, returns and will be on the main stage from 4:15 to 5:30. Green Room Rockers will play from 5:45 to 7 p.m., leading into headline artist Brett Dennen at 7:30. And our very own Bill Potter will be serving as Master of Ceremonies for the day. For more information, visit FerdinandFolkFestival.com. The summer road construction season continues across southern Indiana. The latest project is scheduled to take place on State Road 64 near Oakland City in Gibson County. Contractors will begin intermittent lane closures from State Road 57 to State Road 61 for paving and patching on Tuesday, July 6th. This allows crews to safely patch areas of the pavement that have weakened under normal traffic and weather conditions and mill away the top layer of asphalt before replacing it with a new driving surface. One 12-foot lane of traffic will be open at all times throughout the project. Loads wider than 12 feet need to seek an alternate route using the nearest numbered state, U.S., or interstate route. Work is expected to last until mid-September, depending on weather conditions. The other project scheduled is for State Road 58 near Elnor in Daviess County. Crews are closing State Road 58 about 1 mile west of the intersection of State Road 57 on Tuesday, July 6 to replace a drainage culvert. This requires a pavement cut across all lanes of traffic, excavation of the old structure, replacement with the new culvert, and resurfacing the areas where the pavement was cut. The road will be closed around the clock throughout the project. Local traffic will have access up to the point of closure. All through traffic should use the official detour following State Road 67, State Road 358, and State Road 57. Work is expected to last until the end of July, depending on weather conditions. INDOT urges drivers to slow down and stay alert near crews. Indiana has set a new conservation record for cover crops. A recent survey from the Indiana Conservation Partnership shows Indiana farmers planted an estimated 1.5 million acres of overwinter living covers, which is the largest amount ever recorded by the partnership. Overwinter living crop covers are cover crops like wheat and known for their environmental benefits. They increase organic matter in the soil and help overall soil health by adding living roots to the soil and improve water infiltration into the soil, while other covers like legumes serve as natural fertilizers. As a result of the cover crops planted last year, it is estimated that 1.6 million tons of sediment was prevented from entering Indiana's waterways, which is enough sediment to fill more than 453 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Overwintering covers also prevented 4.1 million pounds of nitrogen and over 2 million pounds of phosphorus from entering Indiana's waterways. To see more results of the survey, visit isda.in.gov. Dubois County Cares is welcoming someone new to their team. Jenna Beeker accepted the role of Youth Development Coordinator of the coalition this week. Beeker is a lifelong Dubois County resident and has been a member of the Dubois County Cares since 2017. She graduated from Forest Park in 2014, then graduated from Indiana University Southeast in 2017 with a Bachelor of Science degree in both criminal justice and psychology. Beeker is currently working on her master's in social work through IUPUI and is set to graduate next May. Before setting off your favorite firecrackers, sparklers, or poppers, Jasper Fire Department Chief Kenny Hoaxang is encouraging residents to keep safety in mind. Choose the container you light a firework in wisely. Certain containers can pose a safety hazard for you and others around you.
Never use a glass or metal container to shoot fireworks. Many injuries come from that when the fireworks do not discharge properly, and therefore there's injuries from the glass and metal containers.
The age of who is setting off fireworks also plays an important role when it comes to safety. Says there should be an adult with you at all times.
Or never allow young children to handle fireworks by themselves. Older children should only use them with adult supervision. Never use drugs and alcohol while shooting fireworks. Never hold a lighted firework in your hand. Always keep fireworks away from flammable materials. Only light one.
In addition to keeping safety in mind, Hoaxang says there are certain rules to follow for when and where you can set off fireworks.
You must discharge fireworks on your own property. So if you rent, you must get permission from your renter, and if you use other public property, you must reach out and get permission.
Residents are allowed to set off fireworks from 9 a.m. to midnight on July 4th and from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. on other days. After celebrating, Hoaxang asks that you do your part in keeping the town clean.
We ask that everyone please pick up all the debris left from the fireworks and leave it as clean as you found it, so the next morning when you wake up, everything is clean and there's no debris laying around and a mess to clean up for someone else.
Hoaxang also says to keep a bucket of water with you at all times in case there is a fire. Safety officials around the county say taking these steps can help you avoid becoming a firework accident statistic. The National Safety Council statistics find that 8 people were killed in firework accidents. Another 12,000 were injured badly enough to require medical attention. Fireworks can cause costly and devastating property damage as well. According to the NFPA, fireworks start an average of 18,500 fires each year, including 1,300 structure fires, 300 vehicle fires, and 16,900 outside and other fires. Don't forget that sparklers are not a safe option for children. Sparklers burn at about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt some metals. Sparklers can quickly ignite clothing and cause injury if dropped. Sparklers are responsible for 25% of fireworks-related emergency room visits and account for about 50% of injuries in children under the age of 5. Glow sticks are a fun and safe alternative to sparklers. If you have any questions about fireworks safety, call the Dubois County Sheriff's Office at 812-482-3522, or if it's an emergency, call 911. Stay tuned. Your weekly forecast and sports with Kurt Guxell are still to come on WJTS News.